I still get nervous. How many of you guys that you're about to speak and you still get super nervous, right? Like, man, you know why? Because we want to touch one of your guys' hearts. We want you to feel what we feel. I remember like it was yesterday that I was working at a swamp meet. If you can pull this up, this is a night swamp meet, Frank. I was working at a night swamp meet. I was working a day on Saturdays. We put in work. We would leave the house at 5 in the morning and wouldn't come home sometimes to the next day. Guys, sometimes we would sleep at the swamp meet parking lot just to get a spot for Sunday. So all Saturday we worked. We spent the night at the swamp meet in a van. Okay, guys, we slept in a van, and the next day, hopefully we got a spot. Guys, eventually that van became my home, if we can show that here. This was my home. We struggled. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this company. It changed my life. I'm so grateful for Susan and Art believing in me. See, most people, including me, if you show them a seed, you know what they see? A seed. Some have the vision to see a tree, but some, they see a rainforest. And see, that's what we need to see in our people, not who they are, not even who they're gonna be, but the impact, guys, the ripple effect that they can have. Guys, this is crazy. I remember like it was yesterday that kids used to make fun of me. I remember going to school and they used to make fun of my hair, my shoes. Oh my God, I remember hating my life, Rhonda, as a kid. Praying to God, like, God, why do you hate me so much? Why'd you take my father away from me? He's my hero. Like, why'd you do that, God? Why are we so poor? Kids make fun of me about everything. And I'm short. Like, come on, God, at least make me tall. Give me something. But you know what he was doing? He was preparing me for my destiny, to not get arrogant, right? As soon as we taste a little bit of success, right, guys? And I found out I'm not short. I'm just down to earth, damn it. All right, guys? All right, so look, I give it everything we got. We just listen. Franny and I would just listen to everything Susan and Art said, everything. We just ran, like we're just extremely coachable. And we won our very first trip to Hawaii. And guys, you guys don't understand. My dad's never had a vacation in his life. My dad got me in the company and also was trying to get me out of the company because it wasn't working fast enough for him. But man, when we got recognized here, and look at this on the beach. He didn't even think we were going to Hawaii, guys. That's his work clothes. Like, what the hell? He's on the beach in some jeans, right? Look at this next picture here. We run the green jackets. Man, you wouldn't believe how proud my dad was. Man, I don't know how to explain this, but guys, my whole life, I thought my dad left because of me. And I reconnected with him. And just to make my dad so darn proud, this company gave me a shot. They didn't care about my past. They gave me a shot. If I was hungry, if I was coachable, if I was willing to reinvent myself. And I was willing. And thank God that God put me with the right leadership and molded me. And Susan and Art put me around the Breakfast Club, around amazing leaders. Look at this. This is us getting promoted at this event 12 years ago as the #1 RVP. That's me. Unbelievable what can happen. 12 years later, right, after that event, 5 years later, look at this. We're in the New York Stock Exchange. A kid from Pacoima, my beautiful wife from Compton, California. Just a couple of kids with dreams. They're coachable, they're hungry to be featured in the New York Stock Exchange. And guys, look, in the beginning, some of you guys, let's be real. Who's frustrated here? Raise your hand. Look at the room. Look at the room, be honest. Even the ones that are winning, like, damn, we should be much bigger. Yes or no? That doesn't change. You know why? Because you're a winner. But look at this, our first 6 years in the business, I want to show you this. Guys, 6 years in the business, the company did an amazing deal with us, but look, 600 grand, that's what we earned. You hear of amazing couples here that, man, they're making 400 grand their first year as RVP. Congratulations, that wasn't us. 6 years, and earned 600 grand in 6 years. But the next 6 years, 6.6 million. Look at this. Guys, it's crazy. A lot of us, we give up too quick. And you might not have gave up, like, I'm still here. No, but you gave up being great. Let's be honest here. You gave up giving it your absolute best. Because a little bit of adversity hits you. And it hits every one of us. But you have no idea the ripple effect you're doing in a negative way. Thank God my coaches were still on their game. Guys, the office fit like 20, 30 people max. They had to upgrade their office right away. They didn't even have the means to do it, but they did it. But they were prepared for the moment. I remember Art would get there an hour early to line up every single chair. Remember that, Susan? I remember Art and Susan getting in some epic fights sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna get a divorce, right? And then they do the best speeches ever. And I'm like, is everything okay? I'm like, I already been through a divorce. I don't wanna go through this again. I seen it through my parents. And they're like, no, son, the carry-ons don't quit. It's all right? And I'm like, wow, they taught me not to give up. On my marriage, they brought me closer to the Lord. I didn't know the Lord. I didn't know God. I knew like on holidays we show up to church and I fell asleep, right? They brought me to that. Guys, you have no idea, man, and Franny and I, we just went after it. Guys, look at this next picture. And look, yes, we built our business of 2.2 million, but I am so darn proud. We don't have no stepchildren in our organization. We don't have no stepbrothers. Like, we are proud to say we own 4 businesses. And altogether, we earn over 3.7 million. We have over 3,300 agents. To me, there's no, Susan and Art never taught me that. They never taught me to treat people different. Because I didn't raise them from the beginning. Those are my kids. I love them. I fight for them. I claim them every single day. The company might not recognize them, but those are my kids too. And they're doing amazing. And look at this, guys, 3.7 million. Look at this picture. You're not ugly, you're just broke. Right, guys? Unbelievable. What can happen for you? Look at this, guys, the leaders we have in our team. Guys, we just wanted one person to follow us. Look at this next slide. Guys, now we have 70 regional vice presidents in our organization. Are you kidding me? And let me tell you, the biggest honor of my life was because of my wife and myself that we made a decision. And I want to share one of the coolest moments of my life with you. If we can play this video. You know what they used to tell me? They used to tell me, Mario, I remember, like, it's your mom's birthday, why are you working? Mario, it's Mother's Day, why are you working? And she was the reason. I said, for every day can be my mom's Mother's Day. Every day can be my mom's birthday. And that's why we work so hard. And I learned that from my grandma, I learned that from you, Mom. So I just want to let you know I love you, and I want you to enjoy the rest of your life. I never want you to worry about money again. Leave that to me, leave that to my brothers and sisters, because they're gonna pitch in too. All right, so it's gonna be awesome, but I got it regardless. And leave it to your amazing Nuera over here, you know, that I told her, and she's like, of course. I asked her, like, hey, babe, this is in my heart. God's telling me it's time for me to retire my mom. And she's like, of course, babe, let's do it. She deserves it. She's an amazing grandma, an amazing mother-in-law, so my wife gave me the blessing too. So, how cool is that? Man, God is so good. And guys, if you surround yourself with the right people, there's nothing or anything that can get in your way, but we gotta leave this place on fire. That we're walking a convention with our teammates like, man, my leader's different. They're just not talking different. I can feel their vibe. I can feel their energy. Remember this, your energy introduces you before you can introduce yourself. What if you walk into your office with a different energy, with a different fire, and we don't just go to convention, we march into convention with a different team, a different leader. Guys, how many of you guys are in for that, right, guys? To give it everything we got. Thank you so much for the honor. Love you guys. See you at convention.